Hi there, this is Ranjit and I have this Moto G4 Plus with me, and I've been using this device now for almost 3 days, but I've been getting a lot of questions on Twitter, on YouTube comments when I posted the unboxing video. So I have taken up the most common questions that I'm getting on this G4 Plus, and I'll try to answer those questions in this video. And the first question that I was getting is regarding the loudspeaker. The loudspeaker on this Moto G4 Plus is here. The earpiece and the loudspeaker is the same. It's just a single one. So it's a mono speaker, and it's adequately loud because it's a front firing speaker, but it's simply not a stereo speaker. So it's just a mono speaker, and the earpiece is also the same. And next question that I was getting a lot is regarding the cellular call quality on this device. I'm testing this Moto G4 Plus here in India on Airtel 4G, and yes, it works fine with the 4G, and the cellular call quality was actually really good. I made a lot of phone calls over about 1.5 hours or so, and the cellular call quality was very good. But I have to say the earpiece could have been slightly better. If I have to rate the earpiece, I would rate it 8.5 out of 10. But in terms of cellular connectivity and the cellular call quality, it was very good. And the other parties also did not complain about the same. Next, if we talk about the screen quality, here I have to say Motorola has really improved the screen quality on this G4 Plus. The earlier Moto phones, for example, the Moto G Turbo or even the Moto G3, I always complained about the screen quality. But now the screen quality is actually really good on this one. The screen is very sharp, and it does not have that yellowish tint that we used to have on earlier Moto phones. So I'm very happy with the screen quality. It is one of those very good quality screens that you get, though it's just a 1080p screen. I have to say the screen quality is really good. Also, in terms of visibility in direct sunlight, if you keep it on the auto mode, the screen is also easily visible in direct sunlight. Next, I got quite a few questions regarding the fingerprint sensor. Let me actually show you. The fingerprint sensor is here, and if you just tap it, it unlocks. And as you can see, let me show you that again. It works extremely well, I have to say. You just tap it and it works. So it's really responsive and it's really fast. And it works also if you do it in the opposite direction. So I'm very happy with the fingerprint scanner. But this fingerprint scanner is not a button. It's just a capacitive button, but it's not a physical button. And this also does not work like a home button. So the only function of this fingerprint scanner is to unlock the device. If you just press it while you're using the phone, nothing actually happens. It does not take you to the home screen or something like that. So you have to be aware of that. Now, next question that I got is, how is the in-hand feel of this G4 Plus? Because now it's a bigger device. This one is sporting a 5.5-inch screen. Yes, now it's sort of a big device, I would say, and I really miss the back. The earlier back of the Moto G3 was rounded, so I feel the Moto G3 was a lot better to hold in the hand. This is sort of flat like most of the other phablet phones. So definitely in terms of in-hand feel, I prefer the older Moto G3, which had a curved back. This one is having a flat back, though there is some grip. There is this back texture actually offers a little bit of grip. As you can see, you can hear it. It does provide the grip, but again, it's not curved. Next question that I got is regarding the gaming performance, because it is having the Snapdragon 617 chipset. In fact, just today I posted the gaming review. The good thing is that it could play all the games I threw on it without any issues and without any lag. But with extended gaming, the handset tends to get a bit hot. It touched 45.5 degrees Celsius at max with about 12 minutes of gaming or so. So definitely in terms of gaming, the gaming performance was good, but it certainly does tend to get a bit hot with gaming. Now, moving to general performance, I got a lot of questions regarding the general performance of this device. Again, guys, I am testing the 3GB RAM variant that comes with 32GB of internal storage. And I have to say, as it's almost stock Android experience, the performance is really good. Even with the Snapdragon 617 chipset, the performance is really good and it's snappy. I did not notice any lagginess or a noticeable lag when I was using the phone. So it is pretty snappy device. And I've been using this phone as my primary phone for the last 2 odd days. Now moving to adaptable storage, this Moto G4 Plus has a micro SD card slot. So yes, the adaptable storage option is there. When you put a new SD card, you can format that card and use it like a internal storage. So adaptable storage option is there, as you can see from the screenshots. Now moving to the battery life, again I got quite a few questions regarding this, and again the battery life assessment is not completely done because it's just been 3 days since I've been using this device. It has a 3000 milliamp hour battery, and I would say the battery life in my limited testing just for the 3 odd days is sort of okay-ish to above average. I would say it's nothing extraordinary. I could get a screen on time of about slightly over 4 hours with about over 24 hours of usage, but this was mostly with the 90% on Wi-Fi. I'm still testing how is the battery life on 3G. So the battery life, you could say the screen on time would be around 4 odd hours or so, nothing like 6 hours or 7 hours that we are seeing with some other devices. So the battery life is perfectly okay, I would say, for normal users and above normal users. But if you're a very heavy user, yes, then 4 hours of SOT or something like that is what you can expect. Some of you have also asked me about the charging time, because this device comes with turbocharger. Thankfully the turbocharger is included in the box, and it did time it. I charged it to 50% with the turbocharger. It was at I think so 8% when I plugged it on charge, and after 50 minutes approximately it charged 50% in 50 minutes. I was expecting it to be a little bit more faster, so technically I would say it should take slightly over 1.5 hours to completely charge from 0 to 100% using the supplied charger. So again, yes, it has quick charging, but I thought it would be a little bit more quicker. Some of you have also asked about FM radio support. The FM radio support is there, and I tested it and it works beautifully without any issues. Also moving to sensors, I got a lot of questions. Many of you have asked if it has a gyroscope sensor. Yes, it has a gyroscope sensor, but sadly, compass sensor is simply missing on this device. For example, I also tested it with the compass app, and if you open it, the compass app, actually nothing happens. As you can see, it's not rotating. It says compass app is simply not there. So the compass sensor is not there. And also some of you have asked about NFC. NFC support is also not there. Moving to multi-touch points, it has 10 multi-touch points. And also regarding the camera performance is actually really good, both from the rear facing camera as well as the front facing camera. Here are some of the sample shots, and particularly the rear facing camera does very good thanks to laser autofocusing system and also face detect autofocusing systems. Hence the camera performance was really good. Moving to the front facing camera, though it's just a 5 megapixel shooter, I feel the front facing camera performance was also very good. So if we talk about the camera performance, I have to say, considering its price point at around 15,000 for this 3GB RAM variant, I have to say the camera performance was the best that I have seen till date, under 15,000. So very good camera performance. Again guys, these were some of the frequently asked questions that I was getting on this Moto G4 Plus. Name is a little bit quirky, I would say. So again, if you have any other questions, do post those questions in the YouTube comments below, and I'll try to include them in my review. I hope this video was helpful, and if you're not subscribed to my YouTube channel, hit that subscribe button. Thanks for watching. This is Ranjit, and I hope to see you in my next video.